But in terms of students now being asked to leave the United States of America, universities questioning their position.
So Gita, let me come in here because that's the message I really want to tell people. So, my country is keen on having students from India. We want students from India. We have made excellent experiences with students from India. So if you want a first class education, let's say in the STEM area, Germany is really a very good alternative. And I will tell you, we don't check social media of students. If you are gifted,
that's a relief.
If you're ambitious, if you want to achieve something, you get a first-class education in one of Europe's most sophisticated research environments at a very low cost. So I think now is the time to think about Germany. We have 50,000 students of original Indian students in Germany, and we are ready to take more. I think I frankly do not understand how one can limit the number of foreign, dedicated, ambitious students to a country who are even ready to pay $60,000-$70,000 fees alone, for universities in the US. Now, go to Munich, which is maybe the technical university. Munich is one of the world's best technical universities. Fees for non-Europeans are 4,000 euros.
हेलो क्या आपको पता है देवी प्रसाद कहाँ है? अभी 10 मिनट पहले चल बसे। नहीं सुनो, वो तो 3 दिन पहले जर्मनी चले गए। Listen up. This is how he pulled it up. He went to this incredible homepage, Make It in Germany, to get all the information about the opportunity card, about the blue card, about how to find a job in Germany. He even got information on how to learn German and how to get along with German culture. Devi Prasad बहुत समझदार था क्योंकि उसने बायो में ये लिंक्स चेक कर लिए। सुनो बाबू राव, देवी प्रसाद तो जर्मनी चले गए। अब आप कब जाओगे?
ये फोन नहीं है, किस्मत का घंटी है।
It's an easy choice.
Is this Trump's loss? Is this Trump's loss to actually come out and say that you don't want foreign students? Because now we're seeing other countries come in and say that we are here. We are a better alternative.
I think, Ambassador, I've been a student of German language and literature. I can vouch from the time that I studied many decades ago. And the Germany as a language, as a culture, as a destination for education has grown, and we have seen that in the last 5 years. But so related to that, these tendencies of immigration and right-wing tendencies, they have also been increasing in Germany. AfD got about 20% votes 20%. in this election, in the last elections. So don't you think these gains can be reversed if these groups come to?
So I will tell you what, I think the 20% are boring. 20% of right-wing party is very boring, and I don't make any secret that, that it should be really for the established parties in Germany, for the political forces in Germany, it should be really a wake-up call in many ways. But I will tell you that we had the head of this party here just last week in India, and when you talk about skilled labor, he recognizes that Germany needs skilled labor. And, officially they say as long as people get their jobs, pay their taxes, and be a productive member of societies, they have no problems. Now, how far that is true, difficult to say, but officially, I think it is not that they say, let's go back to bio Germany, where everybody is white and blonde. That's not what they're saying. They're saying we, in certain areas, we have a demographic problem. Nobody can deny. And Germany has, made good experiences, with Indians.
When you speak to Indian students or Indian, universities looking to place students, I have, been covering immigration for some years, and now I see that even our government has stopped speaking up for more visas and that sort of thing, because everybody knows every country is tightening. But what the Indian government is working on is these mobility partnerships. Do you think that this is the future? In the old days, Indians went to the Gulf, but they never got never got a residency. They never got citizenship of the country they were working in, which was different with Europe, of course. Do you think that you should, that, really the next generation of students should be prepared in India, that they will get permits to work in other countries. But that era of citizenship for Indians in other countries may be just drying up now.
No, I don't think so, frankly. In Germany you go to Germany, you graduate at a German university, after that you have 18 months to find a job. So a year and a half to find a job. 5 years after you settle in Germany, you can have nationality.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's something which is very generously offered in a way that once you have to prove that you speak German, and you have to do a little test, which is basically very easy, I have to say, and then you get German nationality. And many people go for that. But if you don't want German nationality, which in an Indian case is absolutely understandable because you have to give up your Indian passport, not from the German, from the Indians. Then you have a residence, you can have sort of a permanent residence in Germany without getting nationality. It's not a prerequisite. You can choose either or. Demography says, as a science in a way, demography says that one of the most interesting phenomena of migration is what we call circular migration. So you go, you study in Germany, you graduate, you get an engineering job in a German company, and after 7-8 years, you go back to India with your knowledge, with your foreign experience, and bring that in your new company in India. And that's basically the ideal version of migration. And I think with the way on which India moves, with the economic growth, with its private sector becoming really global, that's a fantastic opportunity. So let them work for Siemens in Germany for 5 years. Maybe they get hired by Siemens India then, and then they come back to India. Basically people want to go home at a certain moment. I think it's not, it's a choice, that is difficult to say, I'm going to stay in Germany or France or the US forever, when your own country offers you a very good opportunity. And I think in the years to come, we will see more opportunities on the Indian markets for those who have been working abroad.
What's the story about 90,000 jobs? Set the record straight.
It's a misunderstanding, actually.
It is?
Yeah, it's a misunderstanding because I said...
So what are the numbers?
It's a number. So we do about 25,000 skilled labor visa a year, which is fine, but not enough. We would be able to do more, and would be also willing to do more if needs arise and opportunities are there. So one journalist asked me a year ago whether we had basically a ceiling for these visa, and I said I'll be not giving you any numbers. I don't give you some ceiling. You won't hear numbers like 90,000 from me. Yeah? And she wrote 90,000.